Hello and good evening or good morning whenever you're watching this. I thought I would do a little explanation right now before you watch the video. Today is present day. What you are about to watch was 4 months ago, before I gave birth to my daughter. She's here, she's thriving, she's almost 4 months old. I was in the middle of editing it and then went into labour, and it has just been a bit crazy and I never got round to uploading it. So I thought what I would do is, I've got my laptop here, I'm going to re-watch what I had filmed, and I thought I would just at the end of it come in and say, oh yeah, this really worked, this didn't work, if that makes sense. So I thought I would, yeah, just explain. This is now, as you see me, is present day. What you're about to watch is 4 months ago, and then probably at the end you're gonna see me again, present day me, and I will say like what I wish I took, what I wish I needed to change, and hopefully it'll go up tonight. So I will watch it, you'll watch this and I'll see you at the end. Okay. Good evening. So I thought I would do a, oh that's heavy, what's in my hospital bag in preparation for going into labour, for the second time really. I am today 1 week away from my due date, which is quite exciting. And I know that within the next 2 weeks she'll be here because I've got the gestational diabetes, so they won't let me go over more than 1 week. Even though this is my second time packing my hospital bag, like to give birth, have a second child, it is, oh my, like Polly was born like 3 years ago, like September he'll be 3, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have everything? What would I change from my list before? And I've always said I wouldn't change anything apart from just have a long phone charger. So I thought I'd go through what I've packed, and I hope that this helps someone. So let's get into it. Who should I start with? I will start with the baby. This is baby's bag. It is actually Paulie's nappy bag. So I have got in here 2 dummies, just in case. They were Paulie's old ones, he didn't really use them. What else have I got in this front pocket? I probably won't need it, but in case, I've just got the Wood Dealer nappy cream. I swear by this, and I use it on myself. Like, that worked with Paulie when he got a little bit of nappy rash. I bought on Amazon these little sachets. I want to try and breastfeed, actually. I think I'm going to try and combination feed. I feel like breastfeeding is not for me and my journey. Like it medically doesn't work, but I try and express. But when I went to the hospital with Paulie, I didn't take anything. I'll be able to breastfeed, and my milk, like he was born on the Thursday, and my milk didn't come in till the Monday, and the hospital was so funny about me giving him a bottle, and so this time I was like, nope, I'm not gonna have it. So I have 5 packets of the Optimal Gold, just sachets. I just bought them off Amazon. 3 of the little bottles. These are like the Tommy Tippy ones, 150 mils, because they don't have much. And I also have, I'm going to take these out of the box, but I have these. They're the sterilising bags, and you can use them. These are the Tommy Tippy ones. And you can use these up to 30 times, and they sterilise in 90 seconds. And I think it keeps them sterilised for 24 hours, and they're just microwave ones. So I can sterilise her dummies and her balls when we're at the hospital. Just some cotton pads, because I don't like to use wet wipes on their bums at the start because their skins are so fresh and delicate, and the hospital don't recommend it. But when I gave birth to Paulie, they had so much because it was COVID. I don't know what they offer now. Like, a few people have said that they don't offer a lot of like cotton pads and stuff, so I've just got some. I'm going to use them at home anyway, so I've got those in my bag. Here in Australia, you actually bath your baby before you leave the hospital. So I just got a little towel, just a little hooded one. Was actually gifted from my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and a little flannel, just so I can bath her when we're there. And I have, when Paulie was born, I didn't actually get him dressed once until the day we left. Like, he was bathed and then we left the hospital Saturday, so he was just wrapped in a blanket the whole time, and he made it easier for skin on skin. But the nurses kept making comments like, oh, naked baby again, and I was just like, whatever. So I have packed some 3 muslin cloths just in case. They're just in there. A little cardigan because it is winter. We're like the last month of winter now. Although it's been beautiful, like 22 degrees, the mornings and nights are cold. So I just thought I'd get a cardigan just in case. Like, I probably won't put her in it, but yeah, just a little cardigan, just a little pink soft blanket, just to cuddle her in when it's just me and her, because they do give you a towel. But yeah, this is nice and soft, although it is holey, so I might put in like a jersey one as well, probably. I swear by these sleep suits. These are the Love to Dream Paulie, and I still have it. He hated the swaddles that he hated his arms being like this, whereas with these ones their arms are like this. I think they're called the butterfly suit. And these worked amazing, and I will take it just in case, but I don't think I'll use it, but it's just in case I need it. Here it is. Here's the other one. This is the Ergo pouch. I actually love the feel of this. It feels so much warmer, but this is the one where like the arms go across. But she might like it, so I have packed that, but like I say, I don't think I'll probably use it. And I also don't know how to swaddle, no matter how many times I tried. And then I've just packed all of these baby grows. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 baby grows and 2 vests to go underneath. Nappies. A lot of people said that the hospital do provide nappies, but they only provide like a few. I think they said like 5 or something. So I have I think I've packed. And what I've done with Paulie as well is I buy 1 pack of each brand that I quite like, just because you never know, like he could never have Huggies. He always reacted to Huggies, so I couldn't use those, but I'm glad I didn't stock up on like all Huggy nappies. So I just do like, I think it's like a bag of 30 or something, so I've got 2 bags at the minute of the nappies, and I've got 8 of each just in there. And again, this is going to be her nappy bag, so I'm going to use these all the time anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's in there. Some of the puppy pads that just fold out because you change them on your bed, and in case she has an accident. But I do also, my nappy bag also comes with like a change mat, so I can it's like that like it's waterproof, so the water just runs off it. So if she does have an accident, I just will put a puppy pad on top of the change mat. Some nappy bags, and I do have some wipes if I really need to use them. These are just water wipes, but they're not the water wipes. These are Rascal and Friends H2O wipes, so we'll see how they go. I actually quite like them. I've tried a packet on Paulie, and he does have a little bit of sensitive skin, so they were quite nice and I quite like them. It's pretty much everything that's in her bag, really. It's really simple, not that much. Yeah, that's pretty simple. That's her bag done, basically. And it's pretty much the same as what I used with Paulie, just the difference is I'm taking my own bottles in case my milk doesn't come in. So I will try it. Like with Paulie, I did breastfeed for about 3 weeks or 2.5. So it just didn't work, and I tried everything. I was even on medication and he still wasn't hungry. And as soon as I started combination feeding, so I would express whatever I expressed previously, I put it in here and then top it up with formula. He was such a better baby. So and it also just takes the pressure off me. Like I remember sitting in a room and just crying because I just wasn't enjoying it. So at least that way for me, that's how I feel. Like I'll just breastfeed and not breastfeed. I'll try and breastfeed for the first like week, and then once I've got a good supply, or the best supply that I can get for me, because it is really minimal, I will then combination feed and express, like, yeah, whatever. So in my bag, it is my Hold All. I just love this bag. It's so, a lot of people use like cabin cases and stuff for hospital bags. I just love this because I can just, don't have to open it up sort of thing. It's just all there. So let's start off with my toiletries. In here I have my shower stuff. So I just have like a travel toothpaste, mouthwash, and I have an electric toothbrush at home, so I've just bought a normal one, a face wash, and my face washers. I also have a few of these. I've got like 6 of these I need to fill up. I need to put some shower gel in it. And I'm in an R-in about shampoo and conditioner. Like I didn't wash my hair when I was in hospital with Paulie, and I'm not taking a hairdryer, but I think I might just put shampoo and conditioner in just in case. But yeah, I'll put body wash in. I just haven't done it yet because I need to buy a non-scented. So they recommend, read this thing that they say, they recommend that you have non-scented body washes and body lotions for bonding. It's because the fragrance takes away from your scent, and it can confuse the baby a little bit. So like I need to just go and buy some non-scented body wash, which actually works out because I've probably got Paulie used the rest in the bath tonight. So yeah, I will fill those up. Lotion, so this one is the one that I use. I've just started using this actually, and I love it. This is my face moisturiser, one of my face moisturisers that I've been using. I don't know if that, the thingy, the Wadila Skin Food. I actually bought this size, so it's 75ml, when Paulie was born, and I'm just finishing him. It's really thick, so I don't use it a lot, but especially through winter, and if I can't be bothered to do a whole skincare, it's just something. And I wanted to try the Skin Food, and I've been loving their body lotion, so I'll put it all over me. I just won't put it on my chest because although it's natural, it does seem to have like a scent to it. It doesn't have any scents in it. I think it's just the products that are in it. So I just won't put any on my chest. And that's, yeah, so I've got some body lotion and just a nice thick moisturiser. A grotty hairbrush. I won't show you the front of it. I've got my hair oil, just a headband to wash my face with, an eye mask, hair clip and hairband, some deodorant, my lip balm. I swear by this. It is the, is it focusing? Breeze Balm Perfect Pout. This is the multi-purpose ointment, and that is so good. I swear by this. Love it. Just my leave-in conditioner. I don't know if I'm going to leave this in there. It depends if I wash my hair or not. I'm not sure what I'll do. I've got some tissues as well. And then I've just gone really simple with my skincare. So I've just got a another booster mask. It's just something that I travel with, but like I said, I probably need to empty this out. And then I'm just taking my hyaluronic acid and my Nourishing Gold oil. These are like my two basic, like if I'm going to basic like skincare, I'll do this, and or I might just do the hyaluronic acid and the where's my, and the Skin Food. I have got my gua sha. This is very bougie of me. I'm probably not going to use it, but in case I want to, like, just make myself feel a bit better, because I do hold a lot of water in my face, although I've not done so much this time, but who knows what labour is going to do to me. I've got that in there in case, just in case. And smaller hairband and my cuticle oil, because like just another reason, just in case I want to be extra and make myself feel a bit better. So that's what's in my toiletry bag. And then I just have a water bottle. This is actually for after, for when you do your first couple of wees. It stings like you would not believe. And last time, so they do actually do a product called a Peri bottle, but I think they start from like $15 sort of thing, and it's not a lot of money, but you only use it for like 2 weeks max if you need to. So when I posted on one of my mother's groups, I was like, are they actually worth it? And a lot of people just said, I just used the pump water bottle. So I was like, right, perfect. I've got one of those downstairs. Because last time I was holding tissue, like cold wet tissue, and it was just a nightmare. So this hopefully will be easier. I've just got some slippers. I didn't realise this, and I didn't pack it last time, but Paulie was born and they'd like stitched me back up. They had done everything and they were just waiting for a bed for me, and they were like, go have a shower. I didn't realise that you can shower so early on after, which is really lovely. And I didn't take a towel, and all I had was these like tiny towels, and it was so cold in the room. So I have packed my own towel, a nice big towel this time, for my first shower, which will be lovely. I have also got all my pads in one bag and some breast pads, although I don't normally use the breast pads. I don't think I've put them in here. I think they're still downstairs. I actually need to get them. They are the Medela, I think that's how you say it, and you basically, it's a milk collection, so I just put them in my bra because I have, every drop of milk that I produce is so valuable, so rather than leaking into a pad and I'm gonna chuck it away, I just put them in my bra and leak into that, and then I can save it for him. So I do that, and I've also got my pads in here. I like to use the Tom's organic ones. When I had Paulie, I did have stitches, and I found that the other maternity pads, like one of my stitches kept catching on like the pad, and I cannot tell you the pain, like I'm still scarred from it. And the only ones that didn't were the Tom's. They are more expensive and they are more of a luxury brand, but you know what? She deserves it down there. Let me tell you, when you've had a baby, whatever, like you deserve a little bit of luxury. So I have just a few of those, like this whole bag is just full. They do provide you with the big, thick, heavy ones when you first, so I'll obviously use those at first. But yeah, as soon as I can, I'll go to the top. Just got a wash bag. Oh yeah, I put my underwear and fluffy socks in there. So that's just like, it's just so it's easy to access. So yeah, my underwear is in there. I won't get to show you my big running knickers. I have got one of my swim bags that I'll just put all my, what's it called, dirty washing in, sort of thing. What are they? Yeah, they're like bikini bags. I've spoken about this in my last video, the one with when I travelled with Paulie to the on the aeroplane. Swear by these, absolutely swear by these. So yeah, just one of those for dirty washing, and then just a loofah, which actually needs to go in the other room, in the other bag. Now I have bought 2 Lucozades. One thing that I read with Paulie's labour, they do say you're going in for a marathon. That's what one of the things that I read said, like, you're going in for a marathon, so stock up, like, and I had all these drinks. I had like Lucozades, all these sports drinks, all these snacks, and I didn't use any of them because my labour was so fast with him. This time I'm a bit stuck because I have the gestational diabetes, and they monitor your blood level during your labour. So I'm like, what do I pack? Like, I don't know what drinks. So I've actually packed these, but Brandon can drink these, and I will just have some water. And I have got some cartons of, I bought myself like the little cartons of coconut water because they're a really good electrolyte. And Paulie's drank all of them already, so that's fine. I will, if I get around to getting some more, I will. If not, I'll just have some water. And then I've just got a nice, all my clothes are black that I've worn, because the last thing you want, like when you look at maternity clothes or after, like, or breastfeeding clothes, everything is these lovely whites, greys, pinks, blues. The last thing I want is to be wearing a nice light colour and worrying that I've leaked through. If I'm wearing black, I don't worry, you know, like, it's the last thing I have to worry about. So I've just got this big oversized jumper, and it's like a boxy fit, so it's not tight around the tummy, in case I have to have like a cesarean or something. I don't have like any time, like I need to just get in the car and go. So it's like I need to just drop him. I don't have time for like to call them, wait for them to get in the car and then get here. Like, you're looking at like half an hour. It's like, no. So that's quite good. But at the minute, Brandon's working like 2 hours away or an hour away in the city. It just depends what time of time I go into labour. So I am a bit like, oh my goodness. So I have got like I've got so many people to call if I go into labour. But yeah, that's something that I've done. I've also done like a list. My brother and sister-in-law, they're so good with Paulie. I can't complain. But they, you know, Paulie has a routine. They don't see the routine side. You know, it's like what he wants for breakfast, what does he want to drink. That's just silly, stupid stuff, basically. Sorry, I keep wondering if Paulie's waking up. So yeah, just little tips and tricks. Like, they can look after him, but sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I've just done like a list, and because obviously I've videoed how to install my car seat, because you don't know how long you're going to be away for. Like, I don't know if it's going to be another quick labour, if they're going to induce me, if I'm going to be in there in labour for ages, like so many things. So like everything seems to be covered for, and yeah, I think that's it really. Like, that's my hospital bag, and they're just some little things that I've put together just so when I'm in labour I don't have to worry about Paulie. I know he's been looked after. Yeah, and that's it basically. So next video will be when she's here. So that's quite exciting. I'll be a mum of 2. What the hell? So, yes, very exciting. And I hope that what I've packed has helped someone out there, you honestly don't need that much. And I've gone a bit over the top, especially in terms of my toiletries, but I love they're my little luxuries, and they always make you feel a bit better. Yeah, and we'll just see. I probably won't even use them, but they're there. And they're just, yeah, they're there. I probably won't use them, but I've got them if I want them, sort of thing. Yeah, so hopefully that helps someone, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye. So one thing, I'm going to start at I'm literally watching it as I go, and I'm pausing it because it's been 4 months of what I packed. I didn't change anything from this. So there was one thing that I said I packed. It was my nappy cream. Did I use it? No, I didn't. Would I have put it back in there? Probably. Like, it was helpful. But then when you give birth here in Australia, in New South Wales, I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but where I gave birth, you get a new, like I don't know what they're called. It's like a little bag anyway for baby essentials and stuff, and inside that it does have a little natural nappy balm anyway, so you don't really need to pack it, but I had it to put in my bag anyway, so yeah, could have probably done without. Now, I'm just at to the point where I bought the formula sachets. This, I thought I was really organised. I was really proud of myself. I wish I had done it different. I'm going to try and insert a photo here of what I wish I did pack. So I know you can buy, and this is what they use at the hospital for them. It is pre-made formula. It's in the bottles, and you just tip it out, and you can give it to them cold, or you can give it to them warmed up. However, that is what I wish I brought instead of these powder packets, because I had no way of putting water in it. I had to keep asking the nurse, and so I just ended up asking the nurse or the midwives for, the nurses for their formula, and yeah, that was that really. Tried to breastfeed, but my milk, once again, it didn't come in for a couple of days, and I think the first 24 hours I was giving her lots of, like, I was hand expressing, and she did get a fair bit, but within 24 hours it was gone. I had nothing. It was like 2 AM, and I remember trying, and I was squeezing my nipples for like 2 hours. Not really, it was literally an hour actually, trying to get milk out of it, and I couldn't, and I just went, right, we're getting formula. And that's when I asked the nurse for a bottle of formula, and I was really pleased that I did just do it rather than giving myself no more sleep. But yeah, I wish I had the stuff that's literally just tip out the bottle, put it into a bottle and feed them. That would have been a lot easier. Also, I probably wouldn't have bothered. I didn't even use my bottles. The hospital wouldn't let me use them because they had no way of sterilising them, although I had packed in the sterilising bag, so I had to use their ones. So yeah, I wouldn't have packed those either. They took up space. But cotton pads, I didn't need them because I didn't need them for Ivy, my daughter, because they had the dry wipes or the thick paper towels, and they had plenty of them, so that was fine. I did use them for myself, just to dab on, just to clean my stitches. I did have to have stitches, so yeah, I didn't use them for the reason I took them to clean her bum with. I used them for myself, so they came in handy. They were just a bit softer and a bit nicer on my body than the tissue that was provided at the hospital. The towel, we didn't bath her. They wouldn't. So my hospital the hospital I gave birth in is a new hospital compared. Same hospital, but just a new. They've upgraded it since Paulie was born, and they don't have baths now. So my daughter didn't have a bath till she come home, so didn't even need the towel that we got for her. So that also, I packed so much stuff I really didn't need. But yeah, didn't need the towel either. Now the clothing situation. My daughter had never put her in one of those sleep suits, but I'm glad that I packed them just in case. She did actually like to be swaddled, and so that was fine. Jokes on me for packing a cardigan because I thought it was going to be cold. We had the warmest winter I've ever known. The day I gave birth, I was in shorts and a t-shirt. I think it was almost 30 degrees. Middle of winter, so you know, yeah, jokes on me. But I was glad that the amount of onesies that I packed, and the sizing was a little bit big, but it was quite okay because I had a few 5-0s. Most of them were 5-0s and one was like 4-0s. And yeah, it was perfect amount, so I was really happy with those that I done. The hospital that we gave birth in, they did provide, but they were limited, so definitely pack extra nappies. Obviously if you run out, they're going to give you some more. Same with those blue puppy pads that I packed. I actually was only given 2 of them at the hospital, even from like, because they put them on your bed as well, so I was really glad that I did actually have those in my bag, so I could put them on my bed as well, for myself, for like my bleeding in case I leaked anywhere, and also just to change in her. Like, it was, I sort of put my mat, my change mat underneath her, like the one that comes in my bag, put that underneath and then the puppy pad on top, just so she didn't completely soak the whole bed if she did do a wee while I was changing her. So yeah, they were actually quite good. I'm glad I put those in. Now we're on to my bag. I am so bougie, aren't I? So I didn't actually end up packing shampoo and conditioner. No, I didn't. I did have a water birth as well, but it was fine. It just plopped it on top of my head because who really cares. I also didn't pack, I forgot to put in the body wash, but the hospital does have some. Anyway, I didn't. Yeah, I think the hospital had some. No, I lie. Sorry, I completely lied to you. I bought a bar of soap. That's what I used instead. I bought a plain bar of soap, and I just used that, and that was a lot easier. Rather than having like wet sponges and everything, I just had the soap and washed my body with that, then the flannel, and put my soap back in my soap paddy. That's what I done. Did I use the body moisturiser? No, I didn't. I did not. Did I use my face oils? Yes, I did. I will always use them, but I didn't use my body moisturiser, no, but I did pack it, and I'm glad that I did in case I wanted to. But truth be told, I was only in hospital for I think 2 nights, so yeah, didn't, and I only showered once because my shower was actually out of order on my ward, so I only showered once she was born and that was it. Yeah, so I didn't use the body moisturiser, but that is a personal preference whether it goes in. Yes, I did use my hair oil. I did. I would brush my hair and put it in just because I did. But I forgot to mention in it, with my underwear, I have the big Bridget Jones ones, like the big high waist tummy ones, because you never know what's going to happen during labour. And although I hadn't opted for a C-section, and I didn't have one, luckily, you never know what happens, and I was not opposed to having it if it meant my baby got here safely. So I wanted to make sure I had some big knickers that went up over like where the scar would be and it wouldn't rub. So yeah, they were a good ascension, and it was quite nice. They kind of like held you in. Not that I wanted to feel sucked in, but I feel like I wanted, your tummy is like jelly after, so it just kind of gave me a bit of support around the tummy area in my big Bridget Jones knickers, and I love them. I don't love them, they're not flattering at all, but they were perfect for the time, for the time of my life. I loved them for then. I've got 2 minutes left on my camera, so I'm going to try and smash this out. One thing that I did find really helped is I sent a list over to my sister and brother-in-law of everything of Pawnee's routine, like how he has his oats, how he does the toilet, what to do at bedtime, what to do at bath times, like just really simple stuff. So I didn't even like need to concern anything, like where his medication was, all of that. That was really good idea of mine. I felt that really helped. The other thing was, yes, because I had gestational diabetes, I didn't pack any snacks. Pawnee did actually eat them before I went into labour, and I didn't pack them, but I'm glad that I didn't pack a load of stuff because I wouldn't have been able to eat it, because I was monitored until the day, like until I left. I was monitored for like a couple of hours, 48 hours, yeah, I think it was. So yeah, but Brandon came in and he would bring me some snacks, so that wasn't too bad. And yeah, I think I'm really sorry for the way that I speak in that video. It was a nightmare. I was in so much pain and uncomfortable. But yeah, I hope this helps someone, and I'm about to run out of time. So any questions, leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I'm just jumping on my phone here. I'm just finishing editing the last bit of the video, of my clothing video. And I didn't even mention what I packed for myself. And I'm sorry if I'm really quiet. I have sleeping children around me. So for myself, I packed a pair of black pajamas, and I pretty much stayed in those from when I had my first shower to when I got dressed to come home. And they were so comfortable. They were just like buttoned up ones. They were nice and quite, not super thick, but like a nice thickness. I also packed a jumper. I also, yeah, had 2 jumpers, sorry. And I also, what else did I pack? Oh, and I packed, did I pack my leggings? No, I just packed some tracksuit, some black tracksuit bottoms, and some t-shirts, black t-shirts, in case it was warm. So just really simple for the clothes for me, but yeah, just thought I'd add that in. And sorry, yeah. So yeah, that's what I packed for myself, and this is a final goodbye now. See ya.